All right, I think we're having some technical difficulties right now. Hang tight. All right. So the good thing about just starting out is I have 0 viewers right now. So it's all good. All right. The goal, what I want to accomplish today is just basically explaining the business and how it's turned out the way it has now and where I'm at today. And if you look to the left here, it's going to show in the bottom of the screen or top of the screen, it's going to show One Home Agent. Now, this was the business that I originally started, and it's basically the app that I built, which is the One Home service, has turned into One Home Agent, and it's done that through AI agents. And I've been studying this for now 6 months, and literally gone to school, University of Texas. But I just got back from that, and it was an AI class that I learned how to, because I'm not the most technical person, as you can see with the first 5 minutes of this live stream. And I just wanted to learn how, about how to build these. So I have a team that's building them, the agents, and we're live with the One Home Agent. And as I was building One Home Agent and turning the old model, which was the traditional app, just an app that homeowners would download and use, I realized that the value is going to be in these agents. So we built a team of 6 agents, and I'm going to pull that up now, which manage your house. And that's ultimately what the app did previously, but now it's turned into these 6 agents. And the first one is Karen Cut Cost. So I'm going to just kind of explain the business of what you get when you download One Home. And by the way, if you go to onehomeagent.com, try the app. It's totally free. Use it, and you'll see this Karen Cut Cost will save you a minimum of $1,000 a year, and I'll guarantee that it's a free tool. So use it, play around with it, and that's Karen Cut Cost. That's the first agent. The next one is Gloria Guardian. Her job is to make sure you're prepared when a disaster hits. So hurricane comes, anything at all, Gloria has you covered. And we trained each one of these agents specific to the task that I'm talking about. So Gloria Guardian knows everything about the insurance side and disaster specifically. So if a hurricane does hit, here's your workflow. This is what you need to do. You need to get this paperwork. You need to call your insurance agent. You need to do this. So Gloria does all that for you. So you don't have to worry about the stress of what do I do now? My favorite, Vinny Vendorini. So Vinny's job is the old way would be you go to Google, you go to Facebook, and you say, does anybody know blank? And that's a disaster because now you get 40 people telling you their cousin's the best. And then you have so many proposals. Then you have calls from vendors that found out you're shopping. It's a nightmare. Now you just go to Vinny and say, Vinny, get me 2 proposals for this, and or 3 bids for this, and you can even ask him any questions. Vinny's trained as a contractor, so he knows everything about how to fix your house. And Vinny's a great resource. It all starts with him, Danny Documents. Danny is where none of this works with one home agent, with the agents, unless you have content, meaning you've uploaded documents, your insurance documents, your tax bill, your mortgage statement, any documents about your house go in here. Danny then stores them. So he's basically your file cabinet. We have Stevie Styles. So Stevie will take an old house and you can take a picture of it, and then he'll show you kind of what he can do with it as far as different styles. So he's your interior designer. And then coming up down the road, we're going to have Sarah Sellington, who's going to be your agent, your real estate agent. So that's the team. Now, Nora is your concierge. This will be an upsell. We'll charge for this, but you could use it right now for free. We're just launching still, so we want to get feedback. But Nora is great. You can just literally call her and say, "Hey, Nora, can you have Vinny get me a proposal?" She organizes the team. Just think of it as your concierge, and you could call her. Think of it's like Alexis, or Siri. She's your one, but specific for one home. So she manages those 6 agents. So as I was building One Home Agent, I realized there was a bigger opportunity with these AI agents in other industries. So I showed it to a couple entrepreneurs, friends, business people that I really respect, and their feedback was so helpful. But when I showed it to them, they weren't so much focused on the home. They said, "That's great, I love it," yeah, but it's not a priority for them. But they're thinking about their business. They're like, "Man, can you do this for this?" So our first one we built is builderstaff.ai. So again, Labor is the parent company. Underneath it is One Home Agent, which is the first live AI company. The next one, which we're building right now, is Builder Staff. So all of these that you see here will be built over the next year, next 12 months. Hotelstaff.ai, dealer staff, talent staff, MD staff. You could see I got some really good domains. Legalstaff.ai. So I own these domains, and if you go to any of these, like let's say Builder Staff, you'll see the page for construction. So again, we don't have the agent is called Stanley, this guy. So Stanley is the guy who runs it. He's a superintendent. But we also have Safety Sasquatch, Fleet Chief Frankie, Hannah. So these are all the agents that run the construction side. Now, the great thing about this model that I'm doing, this business model, is I'm not the expert in these industries. I don't know anything about them. So what I did is I've partnered with, and I will be partnering. This is the first partnership I created with. I can't make the announcement yet, but in the next 2 weeks I will. It's one of the biggest construction companies in South Florida, in Florida actually, and And we partnered together on this. And now this is our first company, and they're helping me obviously build it because they know the business so well. So home services staff, again, same thing. I'm going to find a company or a person, not a company, a person who I could partner with on that. Commercial real estate, uh, residential real estate, insurance. So over the next 12 months, my job is going to be to build these relationships and get in touch with these leaders in these industries, because they bring what to the table? They'll bring the clients because they have that network. They'll bring the experience, and and then I'll bring the technology. So the technology is labor. So LAIBER, which is like, labor spelled with an AI and an ER. So labor.ai. And again, here's all the industries. So if you went to hotel staff, you're going to get staff that are built around the hotel. And that's kind of the business model that we have for labor. So my job now is to market and get these AI agents um, out there used by, and I'm going to show you one more site. This is the main labor site. So I was just showing you the partnerships, but if you're a business owner and you wanted to try out an agent, I don't think she'll take a call on this. I'm going to try it, but I don't think live because I'm using this mic. But you can go to labor.ai and get an incoming call. I'll see if she picks up. I doubt it because of the mic sharing, but let's test it out. Ryan, if you could let me know. I know you're
Oh, you actually picked up. I like you already. Hi, I'm Layla. I work the front desk here at Labor. You just walked into a talent agency where every employee is artificial, including me. Got 2 minutes. Keep your eyes on the screen. I'll drive. I'll take that as a yes. Welcome to Labor, where AI becomes your newest team member. Let me show you around. Here, look. Let's start with our roster of AI employees. Each one has a specialty. You seeing them?
Yep.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, she can't hear me.
Okay. Okay, I hear you loud and clear.
Oh, you do?
So, I do. Just like that. Now, on your screen, you'll see our AI stars. We've got Sarah, who can dial 500 leads a day, and Maya, who picks up every call in under a second. You seeing them?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, let me show you Maylee. It's our voicemail replacer. Here. Here she is. Maylee. When you miss a call, she doesn't just beep. She has a full conversation, books appointments, and sends you a clean summary. Simple, right?
Yep.
Okay, last one. This one's a little wild. Your own AI twin. Let's take a look. Alright, now look at this. Our digital twin. Imagine a version of you, looking like you, sounding like you, handling 1,000 conversations at once. Selling, teaching, following up. While you're off doing, well, anything else. Fun, right? You went quiet on me.
So I turned her off now, but as you can see, she's got a personality. But go on labor.ai. You could communicate with her, and look, that's this. You could there's voicemail. So instead of, I believe this is going to take. There's going to be no more voicemail. I don't pick up my phone anymore because there's so many spam calls that it's just it's annoying. So I basically turned my phone on do not disturb. But now, if you call my phone, you're going to get my assistant, who's going to just basically screen the call for me. If it's spam, it goes she goes to garbage. She actually gets rid of it immediately. And if it's important, she could just text me and say, "Hey, Todd, you got to call so and so," or whatever. But I have somebody now screening my calls. So that's the voicemail one. It's a low cost, good entry way to start out in this if you've never done AI or used a AI agent. Um, and then when it comes to industries, we talked about the categories. My goal is partnerships with this. So right now, again, homeowner is active, which is onehomeagent.com. Then there's construction that we're working on, and then we'll be building these up over time. Um, but yeah, and then if you go to the team, you could pick any of these agents. So there's sales. So Sarah can actually make phone calls. You upload a list of 5,000 contacts, and she'll call all of them. And as a we'll train her, of course, on your business, but she'll basically be able to act as a appointment setter. Then we have Maya, who's a receptionist, 24/7, doesn't take breaks. Karen saves money, the money saver. And we have our team here: social media manager, SEO, reputation manager, an office manager. We have all these different players. So you can just get one of them. You could try out the voicemail, um, and like I said, they don't sleep. And then the latest thing we're doing is the avatar, where we're just basically duplicating a person. So if you're a lawyer and you want to, answer questions 24/7, your avatar could be on your website answering that. So this was our first live one. Not the best, obviously. It's a little bit clunky, but I'll get better at these, and with the help of my expert tech Ryan, who's been basically building this for me. He's out of town this week, but when he gets back, we're gonna get this thing dialed in. My goal is to use these just to show you demos. I've showed how to use this, like real examples of making calls. So I'm gonna play this over again just to hear if you were able to hear the assistants talking, and if not, we'll have to just make an adjustment. But yeah, get on labor.ai or One Home Agent. And again, most of you are homeowners, and you could use this tool. Just go to simply try the app, and it's a very easy sign up. You just basically put your name, phone number, um, and password, and that's it. So you don't have to download anything. It's just web based, really easy. I'd love your feedback on it. So that would be a great first step. I'd love that. And again, it's free right now, so I just want to get feedback. My goal is to have people use it, give me feedback, make fixes, and then have everything by the beginning of this year of 2027. Have everything operating. That would include One Home Agent, Labor.ai, and the construction side, which we're building now. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. And play around with it and give me feedback, please. It means a lot. Thank you.